Hello, I'm Vicki Cooperman.
And I'm Alice Barden.
Welcome to our show, Freminists.
Freminists. If you're not familiar with the show, it's a show. That was so funny, holding your hand like we're lesbians. We're not lesbians, although we have a lot of lesbian friends and we love lesbians. And you know, if there were like a lesbianic meter, I'd be pretty close to the line, but I'm not.
I'm not
straight.
close to the line,
Sometimes
but I love lesbians. I like gay men. I like the
You seem
facts.
like you're sort of close. Anyway, our show is about...
Excuse me?
What? Did I just yell over you? I'm so sorry. That was so not equal in rights, opportunity.
That's okay. I guess women apparently don't have equal opportunities within themselves.
That's
just
true.
Men.
Hypocrisy check.
He could shave it. You can shave it. I'm not saying it has to
Shaving
be a
is
wax.
what causes the bloody chin.
His shaving?
Yes, it's the stubble that causes the rip of my chin.
But could he shave every day?
He should wax it. If I'm going to wax my woo-woo...
But didn't you shave down there?
Well, that's a funny story.
Okay.
In the spirit of equal exposure,
right,
shall we say. She was telling me about this Brazilian wax, and I'm too cheap. I'm not going to spend $70 every 4 weeks to rip up my innards. I just didn't want to be left out of this new Brazilian wax revolution. Sandy, our camera woman, do you Brazilian wax?
No.
Thank God.
Did you
I felt
shave?
like...
Yes.
Oh, shit! You know what? Now, this is a whole new show.
Hair removal.
Okay, hair removal. This
2
is
to
a whole
1.
new show.
You did it too.
Okay, so
Do
I
you shave
shaved.
everything? Yes, she does. She's embarrassed. I'm sorry.
Sandy, our 12-year-old camera woman.
Yeah, I know.
She's not 12. She's 21.
Which, by the way, you have an influence on 12-year-olds. But we're going to talk about that
So
later.
anyway, I shaved. And I will say there was no itching, which I was happy about. It was kind of like, I did like a Brazilian shave because I'm cheap. So I didn't do the wax, but I did the Brazilian shave. Everything was shaved. But I did splatter. The whole peeing. There was no funnel of the hair coming down.
Funnel. Why don't people just sit down?
I do sit down.
Toilet.
I know. What is there, some new butt cheek disease? I mean, people are so afraid with not touching things and shoulder opening doors. Put your butt cheeks on the seat.
Or at least
okay,
wipe
and then
with
take
tissue.
Take some hand sanitizer and wipe your butt cheeks. Okay?
Or wipe with tissue the toilet seat.
Unless you're a cutter, you know, if you're a cutter and you cut your butt cheeks, yeah, you could get a disease. But I am not a cutter,
I've never heard of a butt cheek
I don't
cutter.
open zits on my butt cheeks. Do you ever get zits on your? I mean, it's just a strange thought I had, but I thought
I don't
if you had a zit on your butt cheek, don't sit down. And if you have a Brazilian wax, I'm gonna say wipe the sides of the walls. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say big spray.
You know
okay?
what?
Because you don't have the funnel that God gave you. By the way, being 47, guess what? There's recession.
Really?
So instead of the triangle growing back, you know, the imaginary triangle that we all have, which is really a parallelogram.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
women, we have a parallelogram.
Yeah, we don't have a triangle,
okay,
by the
with
way.
the
God
hair.
doesn't make triangles. There's no triangles.
So I shaved the whole parallelogram. The triangle does not grow back. Guess what grows back?
What grows back?
The rest of the parallelogram.
So now you have a bald spot.
So now I have a bald spot with hair on the sides. Women, we need to really just, I don't know if it's feminist, we'll decide later, but it's very independent of us and we need to get the word out.
We do.
We have parallelograms, okay? We need bathing suits that cover up. We do not have triangles. There's no bikini.
We have a forest.
We have a forest.
I have
At
a
least
desert, by the way.
Look at her.
I have a desert.
She's
I'm
half
trying to
Jewish,
sell
okay?
myself.
She's got a lot
Half
of hair.
Jewish? What is? You're just trying to bring the Jewish in.
I love Jews. I wish I were a
Jews
Jew.
have to do with anything?
You're hairy.
No, I don't. I'm not actually. I'm not.
What is the other part?
Russian.
Oh, that's hairy.
No, but I'm not. Look at me.
But you said you had a forest. You opened.
I'm talking about women having forests.
Your Honor, she opened, what is it
I'm
called?
talking about women.
She opened the door to that. She opened the door to that, Your Honor. They say that
I'm
on law shows.
talking about women
Yeah.
having forests. I have a desert.
I just assume, okay, I'm
I
sorry.
have no hair
I just
in my
made a racial
thighs.
slur. I made a racial slur about Jews. And I
Judaism
love
isn't a
Jews.
race.
Every time I hear about the
Judaism isn't a race.
Holocaust,
You know what?
I just
We're gonna
suffer.
thank you. We're gonna.
Oh my
we're gonna
God.
see you next week. Thank you
Okay,
very much
thanks
for
so
watching.
much.
Remember, feminism,
Feminism.
equal rights
Equal rights.
for men
and women.